Okay, so for the online people, hope my voice is clear for you. Can you confirm me on chat once? Okay. So today we are going to discuss about Jenkins master and slave concept. What's the name of the concept? Master and slave. Don't write the notes. I'll write the notes for you. Okay. So first of all, what is the meaning of master and slave? As per your understanding, normal general terms I'm speaking about. There will be one master. It's me. Okay. Then who will distribute the? Huh? Master is master for slave. Okay. Why we need to use it? Like, okay, you said master will distribute the work, but why we need to distribute the work? Reduce the time, not really. Distribute the workload. Okay, fine. Then any answers? Reduce the workload, same answer. Okay, I'll tell you. What happened? Okay. For example, let's say you need to go to somewhere. Okay. You have some urgent work. You have some urgent work, you need to go to somewhere. What you will do? You will give that work to other person, correct or not? Why? Because that work need to be done. Whether you or some other person might need to do the work. Is it clear? So in Jenkins, what we are going to do in master and slave means, initially we are going to make all the bills on master itself, correct or not? But remember, if I continuously make bills on master, slave is going to wasted. First of all, like why? Because I have master and slave, but where I am building continuously? Master. If I give continuously work to master, server will got crash or not, sir? Why? Because continuously load I am distributing. One bill, second bill, third bill, fourth bill, fifth bill, like this bills I am going to give completely. So when I give these bills completely to only master, it might have a chance to crash. For that purpose, to distribute the workload, what I am doing is I am giving it to the slaves. What I am doing it? For example, let's consider you have one Swiggy server, production server. Which server? Sir, you want to build on Jenkins only. After you build on Jenkins, WAR file get created, correct? But WAR file to deploy on Swiggy server. Which server? That means initially you made Jenkins on this server, but you need to transfer from there to here, correct or not? Instead of building on Jenkins server and transferring it to the Swiggy production server, directly we can build on production server. Which one is easy, guys? First one or second one? Second one. See the case one more time. In Jenkins, we are going to generate WAR files. What we are going to generate? Because WAR files are used to deployment. Correct or not? But ultimately, this WAR file need to transfer to production servers. Which servers? Production servers. That means you are building on one server, you are deploying it on second server. Correct or not? What I am telling is, by using Jenkins master and slave concept, instead of storing your builds here, directly, if you build from master, directly this WAR file is going to this server only. Then do I need to transfer the WAR file from here to here? My work is reduced or not? Remember, Jenkins main purpose is to make the builds. But bill need to deploy on. Okay, forget about that one. I'll tell one easy example for you. I'm the trainer, right? I'm teaching you the classes here. Correct? After teaching the classes, what is your main goal? To go to the lab and to practice. Okay, I'll teach here, but I want to practice on the lab. Instead of that whole process, I am taking the class here and I'm making you practice here. Which one is better? Practicing here, same purpose. You are going to build here, but you are going to deploy here. That means you are taking the class here, going to the lab to the one more floor. But instead of doing that, what I am doing is I am directly taking the class here and I am directly making you the lab here. Easy or not, sir? That means directly I am giving this build to the production server. Which server? So this is the purpose of using Jenkins master and slave. Is it clear? Sound again. Here what exactly I am going to do is so already I have two servers, guys. Here I need not to create any server, second server. I already have one server. Okay. But if you want me to create one more server, I will create for you. It is my Jenkins main server, right? It is my production server, for example. Of course, it is DevOps server I am taking. So what exactly I introduce? It is very easy. Setting up Jenkins master and slave is very easy. But before that, let me use some history for you. So I'm giving your history here, master and slave. Master and slave. Don't write your notes, okay? I'm writing it here, right? Just look it here. Master and slave. What is the purpose of using master and slave? To distribute the workload. Okay, sir, for example, if I have multiple slaves, how can I give work for the exact slave? By using labels. Here labels are very important. Labels is to assign the work. What is labels used to? What is the purpose of using Jenkins master and slave? To distribute the workload. And what is the purpose of using labels, sir? To assign the work for particular slave. Particular slave. Is this clear? Okay. So now exactly what here I am going to do is I am going to set up a slave. To set up a slave, step number one, I need to create a server and install agent. What I need to install? Here agent means Java 11 version. Without agent, your Jenkins master and slave will not work. Already I have one server or not, sir? I'm using the same server. Click on connect. Of course, you can use MobileStorm or you can connect from browser, because here I want to install only Java 11. What I want to install? Tell me the command to install Java 11. M or Amazon Linux? Sudo -. Amazon Linux. It won't come here. Why? Because it is 2023 version, right? It is which one? 2023. For 2023, Amazon Linux will not work. So for that purpose, give yum install Java -OpenJDK 11-y. See now? Is it installing, sir? No. So or else, like what I'm giving is I'm installing Java directly. See, normally you will take Amazon Linux too, but it is Amazon 2023, right? So here some commands will not work by default. So it is installing Java 17. Are you seeing that one? Of course, Jenkins will support both Java 11 and 17. But if you are using Amazon Linux, you need to give what? Yeah, Amazon Linux extras install Java -OpenJDK 11. That is for Amazon Linux too. But here you are using Amazon 2023, right? So that's it. Java -version. Sorry? No. You cannot. For Jenkins, it is Java only. Now is Java installed here? So it is your step number 1. And coming to step number 2, configure agent. Configure agent means you need to go to Jenkins dashboard, manage nodes and clouds, like this. First of all, let me connect to the server. Jenkins. Copy the public IP address. Sir, if I try to connect with port number 88, it will connect or not, sir? It won't actually. No. I restarted the server. When I restarted the server, Jenkins service will be going down. I need to restart the Jenkins service or not? Why? Because I stopped the server. When I stopped the server, service is also going to stop. So go to here and click on connect. So this is my Jenkins server. Which server? Sir, why it is not connecting means here if you go ahead and check, just to give this one. Systemctl status Jenkins. So by default it is inactive. We state why it is becoming inactive. I stopped the server. What I have stopped? Restart queue. So now it is restarting itself. So write this point. Whenever you stop the server, services are going to stop itself. Write this point on your own words. So now it is restarted. So now check the status. Is it running or not, sir? No? Click here, refresh. So already you have your credentials, correct or not? What is the credentials in last class I have given? Just give Raham and give Raham. Click on sign in. So I have logged in. So now click on manage Jenkins. Okay, here manage nodes and clouds. Okay, click on new node. Is it clear? So this is the path you need to follow. This path also I am gonna give you. Okay. It is a path. Dashboard, manage Jenkins, manage nodes and clouds. So here give the node name, node 1, or just give slave 1. What you are giving? Click on permanent agent, click on create. Is it clear, sir? Here, first of all, you are seeing number of executors. What you are seeing? Number of executor means how many builds you want. I want 3 builds. You can go 4, 5, 6 as well, parallelly. Next, sir, you want to, when you build on your slave server, where you want to store your builds? I want to store on TMP folder. Which folder? So give remote root directory means the place where you want to store your build. Sir, where I want to store my build, sir? TMP. Next, labels. Labels I am going to give it as prod. What I am giving? Already I said what is the meaning of label, right? What is the meaning of label there? To assign the work for the next usage. Remember guys, whenever you are seeing drop down, click on the last option. Usage, when you want to use this one, if I give this label, then only make me build. Last option here also launch method. Launch by SSH. Host means you need to give the private IP address of your server. What you need to give? Host name -i. Copy this one. Go to here. That's it. Sir, to this server, I want to send the bill. One more time. Number of bills, how many you want here? 3 bills I want parallelly. Where you want to store your bills? How you are going to assign labels? Prod. Usage. Whenever I give prod label, then only make a build on this server. Launch method. How you are going to launch? SSH. Host I have given. So now credential means, sir, For this server, already you have one private key, correct or not? For DevOps server, what is your private key? My key pair 2023, correct or not? Open this one. My key pair 20. Where it is? 1 second. Let me go for downloads. In the downloads, I have one key pair called my key pair 2023. You need to give that key pair only. So go for downloads and here open this one. Open all of this. So click on add Jenkins. Sir, here you need to give SSH username with private key. So what is your default username for server? EC2 user. So are you seeing enter private key? Click on this one, add, paste it here. Is it done, sir? So this one also I am going to write here. So after labels, so give host name. Host name you need to give private IP. Private IP of what? Slave. Okay. So then next, credentials. Credentials you need to select what? SSH username with private key. What is the default username? User EC2-user. And private key is what here? Your PEM file. What it is? PEM file. So now click on save. That's it. Okay. So once you do it, click on add. Now select this one, save. Is that clear, sir? So now it is on launching. Wait for a few minutes. So now it is launching or not, sir? It will take some time. Wait for it. So whenever it is taking some time, key is not finished, extension closed. Okay, there are more some. Okay, this key is not taking properly. Wait for it. Oh, 1 second, 1 second. I forgot to do one more thing. Go to configure. There is one last step I need to do. Availability. Keep this. And host verifying strategy, you need to click on non-verifying strategy. This part I have missed. Okay. Host verifying strategy. Go to here. Here I need to select what? Non-verifying. Okay. After giving this, now save. It will launch now. Okay, like this we need to launch. Can we do it one more time? I'll delete the agent and I'll launch it one more time. Now you tell me this process. So new node, I am going to give it as prod. What I'm going to give it as? Or slave one. Name is up to your choice. So number of executors I want to give 3. Where I want to store my output? TMP folder. Label I am giving it as prod. Of course, you can give your name as well. Usage, last option. These also last option. So host name means you need to give what your private IP. So credentials here you need to give EC2. Already I have added, right? No need to give. Host verifying strategy, click on non-verify. Like there is no need to select here. Click on save now. Is it done, sir? No? So this is the way how you are going to make it. Okay, sir, you have make it. Now what I'm going to do is just make one normal build. Create one new pipeline. That is the name Raham. So click on freestyle, click on OK. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one normal file. You know how to create the file, right? Go to build steps, go to execute shell and give the file name touch. File name is like Python. What is the file name? Go and save now. Sir, when you make a build, this is directly going to Jenkins main server, correct or not? Okay, it is telling that pending build is offline. Prod reserved for jobs with label expression matching. That means here, if you go to configure, what is our main intention? I have two servers. One is Jenkins master server, second one is I want to build it on which server, sir? Slave. For that purpose, here you need to click on the restrict where you can run the project. What is our label? Prod. Give on the prod, click on save. Directly this build will go to the prod now. Click on build now. I am making build to, right? Go to the console output. Sir, where you are building now currently? Building remotely on production. Where you are building on? In temp is the place I have given, correct or not? In temp workspace Raham is our job name. Go here and search cd paste. Are you seeing Python 1? That means I am distributing my bills or not here. Okay, write this process. All of this, write this process. I'll give some time for you now. Write these complete steps. Is it done? Okay. So How many steps we need to perform here to create master and slave? Already master you have done, right? So to create slave, how many steps I have shown you? So first one is create a server and install agent. Here, what is the meaning of agent? Java 11. What is it? Second one is configuring the agent. That means whatever the server you have created, you need to configure. Okay. So to configure, first of all, you need to go to dashboard. Where you need to go to? Dashboard. So in dashboard, you need to click on manage Jenkins. There you need to click on nodes and click on new node. So number of build executors means how many builds you want. Remote directory, that means where you want to store your builds. Label, that means for every slave we need to give some label. Label is nothing but the way of calling server. Simply we can call it as. Okay. So host name means here we need to give what? Private IP address of slave. And credentials, we need to select SH username with private key. What is your username? Okay. And what is the private key we need to give? PEM file. And lastly, we need to do one more step, that is post verifying strategy. What we need to give? Non-verifying strategy. Is the master and slave concept clear for all of you? Okay, like this, you can configure n number of slaves, not one or two. But in real time, we majorly take 2 to 3 slaves maximum. Is that clear, sir? Sir, now you have shown us how to make build on freestyle. In freestyle, you selected this one. How to make a build on slave? You need to go to configure and you need to click on restrict where this project run. Correct or not? This small part also I am giving. Okay, restrict where this project can be run. Go to here, and here you need to give what again? Your label expression. What you need to give? What is the label you have given? Prod. So you need to give here prod. Is that clear, sir? Okay. So now after that, sir, in freestyle you have shown it, but in pipeline how to do it means? Tell me the pipeline syntax. Let me create one pipeline job. Already I have one pipeline job, right? I can use the same pipeline job, or I can create one more new pipeline. I am using the same pipeline. Okay. Click on configure. I am removing the content here, everything. Tell me pipeline, agent, any stages, stage. So I am giving stage 1. Inside this we need to give steps. Inside steps again I am going to execute a command. How I need to give it? sh touch python 2. What I am giving now? Sir, what my requirement is? There you have an object called restrict where this project run. Correct or not? But here I am not seeing the option. Why? Because in pipeline they won't give the option. So then how to build on pipeline means here you need to go. In agent, are you seeing this one, right? Remove this. Open a brace. So here give label. What is your label, sir? That's it. Click on save. Click on build now. So now check where it is gone. Is the build successful, sir? Go to the console output. Now it is telling that I am building on varlib Jenkins workspace pipeline 1. That means it is building on main node or worker node. Tell me, main node or worker node? Varlib Jenkins is for main node, right? Jenkins main server. But where I said to build on prod. But is it behaving correctly, sir? No, why it is not behaving? Why it is not behaving? Agent I have given properly, right? Then what is missing here? Label is the production label. Label it is what? Production. But why it is not taking, sir? Click on save. Click on build now. So now check what will happen. So build number 5 is going to be your. What happened to the build number 5? Second, build now. It's not taking the bill. What happened? One second, it is not building, right? Okay. Okay, better I'll create one more pipeline. One second. I'll create a new pipeline instead of this one. I think it got stuck at this pipeline got stuck, but it's okay. I'll create a new pipeline for you. So go for new item, new pipeline. Is the name, click on pipeline, click on OK. So now here, if you go ahead and check here, I have pasted this one, right? I'm removing this is equal to. So now this need to be built on where, sir? Prod server. Which server? One second. There is Jenkins main server is stopped. Are you seeing this one? It is not executing the bills. For freestyle, it is okay, but for pipeline, it is not executing. Raham new pipeline. Click on build now. One second. There is something mistake on this syntax. Let me check it. Actually, I need to pass one more parameter, I think so. Let me check this one. Agent any is fine. Okay, so here this is the thing actually. I need to define node here. Like what I have done is I have given directly agent, right? So here I forgot to define the node. That's the reason. So inside agent, I'm going to define node here. What I'm going to define? Node. Open the brace. Okay. This label prod need to define here. Click on save now. Click on build now. Again, it is not getting built. One second. Is something happening to the master? Let me directly use this one. What is our label? Prod, right? PROD. I think I need to check the label once. Okay. Let me check the build now. If we give the label name wrong, then it is also not going to take. I think it's not taking. Let me check the label name. Yeah, it is not coming. For pipeline only, it is not coming, but for freestyle, it is coming. Let me check. PROD, correct. Go to pipeline. Configure. Actually, whatever we have defined is completely correct. Label prod, but it is not coming. Why it is not coming? Here, if you see build is scheduling, but it is not going to work. Let me do one thing. So like it is one of the exceptional error. If you see built-in node is offline, right? Let me check why it is becoming offline. Disk space is too low. Okay, so disk space is too low means that means I need to do what here? Go to your cd/tmp. Q cd/tmp. So here, like, let me check the size du-sh. It is taking 3.3 MB only, right? I have deleted all of them. Okay. Guys, these are your troubleshooting techniques actually, okay? Whatever you are seeing here, completely troubleshooting only. Why? Because it is telling that built-in node is not coming. Why? Because it is telling that disk space is too low. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm going to remove all the stuff. So let me go to cd var lib Jenkins workspace. I'm going to remove all of them. rm-rf star. Bring this node back online. Is it working now? So this is what you are going to call as troubleshooting. When you are going to work on real time, these kind of troubleshooting techniques are more important for you. Here lively I have shown you troubleshoot, but whenever you go for company, if you face the same difficulty, who is going to help you? No one is going to help you. Only you need to troubleshoot. First of all, read the error properly. What it is saying. What you need to do. Read the error properly and then troubleshoot. So now I'll build here now. Click on build now. Is build working now? That's the reason. Like you are too lucky actually. Why? Because all the troubleshooting techniques coming for your batch only. You are learning a lot when compared to the previous batch. Okay. Right troubleshooting technique. When the node become offline, I'll give the pipeline syntax here. When the master node become offline, check the disk space. When the master node become offline, check the disk space. After checking the disk space, what I have done, sir? I have removed what? Write that point. I have removed the files and folders to get some space. After that, what I have done, sir? I clicked on the bring the node to online. Right, this point. Click on the bring. So what you have seen there? Read me the troubleshooting technique one more time. Troubleshooting technique. Master node. Okay. Check the disk space. After checking the disk space, what you need to do? Remove the files. After removing the files, what you need to do? So now you learned some troubleshooting or not? Okay, so that's fine. Keep it. So now it is the way how we are going to define the master and slave labels on here. Okay. So now tell me one thing. In last class, pipelines concept might not be clear for you, right? Few of you, not all of you, few of you. Like what are the topics you are not able to get? Tell me. I'll repeat it one more time for you. Is there any difficulty on understanding pipeline? Actually, the way how you teach the pipeline is, I have said very basic for their batch, your mentor's batch. This is far more advanced actually. Okay. Of course, it might be difficult for you, but you need to put your efforts. Why? Because pipeline is not an easy concept. When I am trying to teach you the depth, try to learn it. But of course, if you are not able to get it, come to me and speak to me. If you are not able to really get it, after practicing as well, I'll take it one more time for you. How many of you practiced your pipelines class on last time? After practicing, how many of you face difficulties? After practicing? Only one. Raise your hands. After practicing, how many of you face difficulty to understand the pipeline? Only one. Have you seen the difference? When I ask you how difficult is pipeline, all of you raise your hands. But when I ask you how many of you practice, only few of you raise the hands. But again, third time what I have asked, after practicing pipeline, how many of you face the difficulty? Only 1%. That means where is the mistake happened? Lack of practice. What happened? Yes. Of course, no one is going to get very first time. What I am saying here, no one is able to get on the very first time. You need to record. I mean, you need to listen to the recordings. You need to practice 2 to 3 times. Then only you can be able to get it. If you are able to get it on the very first time, why will stay here? Logic point or not? Once the teacher said on the very first time, and if you are able to get it for the very first time, all of us are on MITs. You know MIT? What is MIT? It's Massachusetts Institute of Technology. It is one of the best like college in the entire world. All of us there, right? So listen, every human is not pre-built to get everything I said. Some people may require some time as well as some practice. So practice, that's the reason only we are taking you to the labs. Correct or not? Okay. So practice today as well. If you are not able to get it, I'll help you. Whatever you are not able to get it, come to me and speak with me. Okay. Note down all of the things, what you are not able to get, and come to me, I'll explain. Okay. So now on master and slave concept, are you having any doubts or queries? You have seen how to construct the master and slave, and you have seen the troubleshooting as well, which is additional benefit. Okay. So next concept is again pipeline. I am going to discuss some other topics. Sir, normally you said how to create custom workspace on freestyle, but I want to create custom workspace on pipeline. Where I want to create pipeline. So how you need to give means this path. Custom workspace, just give /tmp. What you need to give? Custom workspace slash. If you give custom workspace /tmp, output is going to store on where? TMP folder, like that. Okay. So next I'm going to tell you post build actions. What I'm going to tell? Write the heading. Post build action. Post build action means action that happen after build. Post build action means what? Actions that happen after the build. Post build actions. Actions that are going to happen after the build. Okay. So for example, sir, after my build, I want to print my build is successful. Again, I'm telling after my build, what I want to do, I want to tell my build is successful. How you can do is, it is the pipeline closing tab, right? It is a pipeline opening brace. It is a pipeline closing brace. Just go to here, and I'm showing it very clearly. I already given it here. Okay. We see here this one. So click on the post. Where to give you? Here, go to here and give post. What you are giving? So post I am giving always. What I am giving? Always. Sir, I want to print my build is successful. How can I print echo? My build is done. Success or failure, anything is fine. My build is done. That means after my build is executed, I am going to get my build is done. Correct or not? Post build action means it will execute once your build is done only. Now if you see here, actually I have defined only one stage, right? Only one stage, but I am getting post declarative action or not, sir? Go for logs. Is it done? This is what you called as your post build actions. What we are going to call it as? Always means whether your build is success or failure, it will come. For example, instead of echo, I am going to give echo 1. Mistake or not? Sir, even though if my build is failed, my output will come. Why my output will come? Because I put always there. What I put? Here my build is failed, but my output is coming, right? Why it is coming, sir? Because I have put here always. What I have given? Always. So first of all, always. Whether build is success or failure, output will come. What will come? Output will come. Second one is what here? I am going to tell now success. Success means if your build is success, then only output will come. Okay. Go to configure. Sir, now what I am going to do is instead of always, what I am giving is success. What I am giving is click on build now. Sir, my build is going to fail. Then my output will come now? No. Why it is not coming, sir? Because I said if the build is successful only, then only go for the output. Here I have defined it very clearly. What I have defined, sir? If the build is success, then only print this one. But the build is what? Is it printing, sir? No. Now I will make it success. Instead of echo, I am going to give it as commonly now. Now this time my build will success or not? Will I get output now? Post build action. It will. How is saying now? So this is what you called as your success. Only output will come if build is success. Last one is what? Failure. So opposite, right? No need to write. For example, here failure means I am telling instead of success, go for failure. If the build is failure, then only come the output. Sir, here build will not fail now. Here build will not fail. Will my output come? No. So see here, my build is going to success, but output will not come. Why it will not come, sir? Because I have given there failure. That means my build got failure, then only give me the output. My build got failure, then only give me the, but my build is success. So how I got the output? If I fail it, it will get output or not, sir? Just to give, instead of echo 1 give. Click on build now. Now my build will fail, my output will get or not? Build failed, but output got or not, sir? So this is what you call as your post build actions. What you are going to call it as? Sir, what is post build action, sir? Action that are going to happen after the, how many types you are having? 3 types. What are those? Always, success, failure. Always means build is success or failure, output will. Success means only output will come if the build is success. Failure means only output, one second, only output will come. The build is failure. Is it clear? Write these 3 points. Always, success, failure. Only these 3 points. Okay, right. Look at here. Okay. Is the post build action clear? Okay. So now here what exactly I'm gonna give is next concept. What is the next concept we are having? Pipelines analytic of freestyle. So have I said you this one? Polesium webhook cron job, have I seen it? Okay, so that I'll cover tomorrow. And today, what are the pending topics? This one also done. Polesium webhook. Execute shell. Okay, let's do one thing. So these 2 topics are enough for today. Actually, I'm not feeling well. Okay, tomorrow we'll continue the class. It's a online as well. So practice up to now today. So tomorrow, what are the topics you are having? I'll tell it on tomorrow. Okay. Okay, you can go to the lab now. Okay, online, I'm going to give the GitHub history. So take it from there and practice it. It is day 4, right? Day 4. Okay, let's meet you on tomorrow's class. Bye, everyone.